What's up, party people? It's Gordon with Triangle Lawn Games. We're back for another amazing edition of the best places to have a corporate event. Today I'm talking about Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, near Charlotte. It's about 3 hours away, maybe 2.5. And it's a great spot. It really is a cool city. It is a center of banking and finance, so it's got a really developed, they call it Uptown. It's the downtown. But it's got cool skyscrapers, bars, restaurants, and event venues. And there's a lot of companies there. So if you're watching this and you're based in Charlotte and you're looking to have a corporate event for either your whole company or for your team, whatever it might be, we've got a few ideas of places you can go that are pretty close to downtown. Today we are specifically talking about downtown Charlotte, or uptown Charlotte, I should say, kind of within that belt line there, that first belt line. So if you're looking for other places, I'm sure that they're available. We might do another video on that. But make sure that you subscribe down below if you're looking for more great advice on events and venues and game rentals and all the stuff we do. So let's get to it. I want to share my screen because I've got a blog up on our website on charlottelawngames.com. It kind of runs through some of these different things. So if you are looking for specifics on any of these, we're going to have some of that on the website. The link is below. The first one I want to talk about is the Revel Room in Charlotte. So we've actually done some work with those guys. It's a really cool event space, and as you can see from the pictures, it is right there in Uptown. This is Bank of America Center, and this is the whole downtown of Charlotte is right there. And as you can see in these other pictures, it's a pretty modern space. It's not huge. So this is not the type of place you would have like a ballroom really, or a big 200 person seated dinner. We've got some place that we'll recommend for that later. But what I think this is really cool for would be like a smaller party for your team. If you've got 30 or 50 people, something like that, and you want to have a place that has a kitchen, that has different places for people to sit and get together. If you're doing training or presentations, like when I was in the corporate world, we would do things off-site where it's like, hey, we're going to spend a day breaking out into teams and doing kind of different types of activities together, whether it's brainstorming or workshopping or whatever. And I think this would be a really good spot for that. You can see the kitchen's really cool. The furniture and vibe are cool. It's very modern. It's got, interesting cow prints on their benches and nice rugs and chairs, and it's kind of funky. But you can have catering and bar, set up in there, get a PA system, all that stuff. We do have a PA system available via Charlotte Lawn Games. If you do need something like that, we can help you with that as well. It's got a microphone. So ultimately, this is a good spot for a corporate event. I would say just in terms of location, we've got it pulled up here on the map, and you can see that this is Uptown Charlotte, the city center, and it's right there. I mean, it's in the first ward. It's right next to World of Beer, and tons of different bars and restaurants and stuff are right around there. So if you were looking for some place to go either before for the day and have a spot, or someplace in the evening, you could reach out to those guys. But definitely check out Revel Room in Charlotte. It's revelroomclt.com is their website. So that's the Revel Room. That's a cool one. The next one I want to talk about is Events on Graham. And Events on Graham is a different space because it's much bigger. So you can see from some of these pictures, this is a big open space. It's a little boomy. It's got the polished concrete floors. It's got the exposed wood ceiling. It's cool. It's vibey. It's a great place for a big presentation with hundreds of people, if you needed to seat a bunch of people, or if you wanted to have some sort of trade show, or if you wanted to have some sort of big event where you have lots of people. If you're looking to do an indoor kind of game day, we certainly would be happy to help you with that, with lots of cornhole sets and Jenga and cornhole, or Connect Four and whatever, all the different games we do. But this is a cool indoor space that has a lot of area. So if you need a lot of people, a lot of area, you can bring in your catering. I think these guys would help you with that, and we have some other folks on our website that could help you with catering and things. But Events on Graham is a cool big space, and as you can see, it's similarly located in Uptown. So as we zoom out a little bit, you've got Uptown. So the other one was here kind of on the southeast side of Uptown. This one's on directly north of Uptown, but all kind of within this same small area. So another really nice spot and another bigger location if you needed to handle more people. Okay, so that is the Events on Graham. Obviously, their website is eventsongraham.com if you need to check that out. And again, if you subscribe below, we're going to have more content like this coming out, and then we have links in our description to these different places as well. The next one I want to talk about is the team event space. So this is one we've actually rented some games to. They're super cool people, and what I like about this place is it's real chill. It's kind of whatever you want it to be. It's really nice folks. They've got all their stuff there too. They've got tables, chairs, PA systems. They can help you with food and everything. So it's really a neat place. I would highly recommend this for more small to medium spot types parties. You're not going to be able to fit hundreds and hundreds of people in there, and there's not a ton of space where you could like sit down necessarily. But for an after party or something like that where you've got meetings all day, and then you just need a place where everybody can chill and bust a move and dance a little bit. This is an awesome spot for that. And so like I said, how it has all the tables, chairs, booths, bar capabilities and stuff. And then this one it's not super far. It's a little bit further, but it's not far at all. It's kind of near the it's up north a little bit, so you can see Lincoln Heights. But this is Uptown. It's not very far. It's about 5 miles, less than that probably. So good spot if you're looking for something for an after party. And again, they're really nice people, so check that out. And then the last one that I'm going to talk about is the Palmer Building. And the Palmer Building is what I would say is more of an elegant seated dining spot. This is what I would recommend as a place if you needed to sit 200 people at a bunch of tables and have kind of a a ballroom feel. Like, let's say I went to something recently. It was for Big Brothers Big Sisters here, and it was like a seated dinner and auction, right? So they were auctioning off a bunch of stuff, and there were probably 100, 150 people there. This is that type of space, right? You could set up your PA system, you can set up all your tables. They'll have, you can get serving staff and food and catering and all that stuff in there. And it's just going to be that kind of elegant seated dinner type spot. They don't have a ton of pictures on here, actually, but you can see that this is the type of thing it's going to be, kind of an elegant seated dinner. It's got this kind of cool castle look on the outside. It is a neat spot, and I would recommend it for that type of event. Again, it's not super far from Uptown. Again, just right southeast, a little bit further than the first one we talked about. Not far though. It's an easy Uber ride, or if you got a bunch of buses taking people, it's right there from Uptown. So highly recommend the Palmer Building. Again, their website is thepalmerbuilding.com. So if you guys want to find out more about any of these venues, subscribe, click like. We certainly appreciate the support. And then, make sure you check out our website. CharlotteLawnGames.com is our Charlotte website. And we have more content at our kind of mother site, TriangleLawnGames.com. So thanks so much for watching. I'm Gordon, Triangle Lawn Games. I hope you have a great day.